Hey, about all the backpacking secrets being told on YouTube, here's the real secret. There are no secrets. Really. None. Hi, I'm David on Earth. Welcome to the channel. Now, I want to tell you the real secret, right? All the clickbait on those titles and thumbnails you see on YouTube that suggests someone has a secret to tell you about hiking or backpacking. Well, I do that once in a while. It's just kind of a corner that YouTube forces you into. But come on, what are we doing here, right? We just put stuff in a pack and we walk. That's it. Nothing spectacular, nothing extraordinary, no secrets. Don't take any of this too seriously, folks. There's universal truth at play here, and it's really not a secret. It's obvious to most people. We learn about and we get good at something by doing it. There are no shortcuts. Hikers don't have a secret society. No secret handshakes. The newest, fanciest, and most expensive or trendiest gear doesn't make you a proprietor of backpacking secrets. Your stuff will not reveal secrets to you, unless you see dead people. So think about this. Do great scientists run only a couple experiments? Do great athletes only practice a few hours and play only a few games? Do great doctors only see a few patients? What's the most common way people become the best at what they do? Well, they do it a lot, but maybe not as much as you think. Here's a couple rules. There's growing evidence that in your first 20 hours of doing almost anything, you will have learned enough of the core principles for you to become successful at it. Now, there's probably a couple exceptions here, right? So launching and deploying nuclear weapons. Please have more than 20 hours of training before you do that. What about performing open heart surgery, right? I tell you what, you're not cutting on me after only 20 hours of experience. Short story. When I had my surgery, I asked my cardiologist, who had been practicing for over 30 years, who he would have do this on him. Well, we selected a surgeon who was getting ready to retire after literally thousands of surgeries, just like mine. So, there are a few exceptions. But for most things, like hiking and backpacking, after the first 20 hours, you're clear for takeoff, right? Go take those core principles you've learned and lean in and learn as you go. So that's the 20-hour rule. Now, if you want to master anything, follow the 10,000-hour rule. Have you heard of that? Right? Researchers have found that it takes around 10 years or 10,000 hours of practice to be the master at anything. Now, it's mostly referring to competitive performance, but in a practical sense, this rule has application to just about anything. So following the 10,000-hour rule here, if you're looking for the best surgeon, if you're looking for a mentor in your specialty, if you're looking for someone to build your house, and yes, even if you're looking for someone to tell you what you need to know about hiking or backpacking, your best option is the person who has been doing it for at least 10,000 hours. Now, there's a bunch of info out there about this 10,000-hour rule. I have a link down below, so go check it out, learn about it, and it's pretty fascinating. Now, all of this is really part of the learn by doing principle, right? And that's a principle that's been around for like literally thousands of years. It's been morphed into other methods such as discovery versus instruction, or practical experience versus book learning, or practice, theory, practice. Maybe you've heard of proof upon practice. Maybe it's hands-on learning. You've heard that. Direct experience learning, trial by error learning, right? All of those have come from the same idea that we learn best by doing the thing we want to learn. And why is that? Right? The belief is that we learn deeper, and what we learn is more meaningful when it's a result of our own actions. Now, said another way, gaining experience is more efficient when gaining through multi-sensory contact. Right? Not just through reading, or not just through listening or watching someone else do it, but also add to that all the physical sensory activities involved with actually doing it, right? Touching, smelling, seeing, hearing. All of that is compounded in the learning experience, and it accelerates and deepens our learning. For instance, you can learn about how windy and cold it is above tree line, or you could be there to feel the cold intensifying with each gust of wind pushing you around as you're trying to gain your balance across loose rocks, struggling to take each breath in the thin cold air while each step up the mountain gets heavier and heavier on your legs. That's all sensory stuff. Experienced learning gives you exponentially more insight and appreciation of the knowledge than what you would possibly gain by just reading about it. This way of learning for me has been the most meaningful. Maybe it has for you too. I'll read a little bit about something, then I'll just go try to do it. Book knowledge is informative, but experiential knowledge is transformative. Let that sink in. Okay, so here's the big takeaway today. If you want to know all there is to know and all the secrets about backpacking and hiking, or really anything, spend 20 hours listening to people like me or reading about it on some awesome blog somewhere. Take note of the core principles, then take those core principles and what you've learned by listening or reading and get out there and just start doing it. But honestly, you may not even need 20 hours because really, we're just walking with stuff on our back. That's the real secret. Alright, so you go live like you want it, and I'll see you learning all the secrets on the trail. Bye. Hey, this is David on Earth. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And go to the website for some deals on gear. Alright, see you on the trail.